Rome, 64 AD. The Emperor Nero has unleashed his fury against the Christians. Their crime? Proclaiming a king higher than Caesar. Setting fire to the city, Nero places the blame on the Christians and launches a new campaign to wipe them out. Families are separated, children left homeless, as thousands are sold into slavery or thrown to the lions. Escaping the panic of the fire and dodging the advancing soldiers, a group of children find shelter in the gentle care of Ben and Helena, a local baker and his wife. Here the children discover an amazing secret network of daring men and women who risk their lives to help one another and to tell the stories of the great storyteller, the one called Jesus. And so, awaiting the day when their parents will return, Anna, Cyrus, Justin, and Marcus embark on the adventure of a lifetime, together with Ben, Helena, and their friends in the Christian underground. Their mission, to keep the stories of Jesus alive. This is their story. They are the Storykeepers.
Ben, I'll take 4 loaves.
Over here, Ben. I'll take 5.
4 loaves and 5.
4 loaves and 5.
4 and 5, wrapped and tied.
Get ready, Ben.
'Cause here they fly.
Hail, Vesuvius. Loved a new toga. Meeting tonight at the Potter's Den. Here you are, Philo. Meeting tonight at the Potter's Den. Perfect for pastry filling. I'll give you 10 loaves for the box. By the way, Credo, meeting tonight at the Potter's Den.
Justin, look out! Hey, watch where you're going. Who taught you how to drive? Well, why don't you get out of the road?
Hey, that's our bread.
Wonderful!
Of course, those pastries would juggle even better.
Well, I think we should see this.
Hey, how do you do that? Easy. It's on the wrist. Here, let me show you. Cyrus, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Good. That's it, Anna.
Anna.
Ben and Helena sure seem nice. Yeah, they're great. Ben's the best baker in Rome. And you should hear him tell the story. Oh, my parents are great too. We have a family circus act. We traveled the whole world. Wow. Where do you live? Oh, see that big white villa? We live in an even bigger one right behind it.
Anna, time to go, sweetheart.
Hey, why don't you come to our meeting tonight and bring your parents? Ben's gonna tell some more stories about Jesus.
Anna, are you crazy? Inviting a stranger to hear our stories? He and his parents could be spies for Nero.
Zach, he's not a spy. He's a friend.
Friends of Jesus, I want to thank you all for risking so much to be here. You know, some things never change. 30 years ago, when Jesus was teaching in Galilee, the Romans were so suspicious of gatherings, people had to leave the city to hear him speak.
Ben, you go, my son. I'll mind the bakery.
One day, Jesus and his disciples had gone across... Shh.
You!
Is Anna here? Cyrus?
We can't let him in. He doesn't know the sign.
Oh, no? What do you call that?
He could be leading the whole Roman army right to our door.
Zach, he's just a boy, and he's as welcome as anyone.
Where are your parents? Couldn't they come?
Oh, they really wanted to, but they have, a performance tonight for the, governor of Macedonia.
Oh.
Now, where was I? Oh, yes. You see, Jesus and his disciples had gone across the lake to be alone, but when they came ashore... there was a great crowd waiting for him. There must have been 5,000 men there.
Lord, we should leave this place. We'll get no rest here.
But Jesus felt sorry for them, for they had no leader.
They're like sheep without a shepherd.
So he began to teach them. He told them God loves everyone, the good and the bad, the honest and the dishonest alike. He loves our enemies just as he loves our friends.
Surely God doesn't love the Romans.
What Jesus had said was very brave, because there were freedom fighters in the crowd who hated being ruled by the Romans.
Love your enemies. Do good to those who hate you. Bless those who curse you. Pray for those who treat you badly. Do to others what you would have them do to you.
Lord, this is a lonely spot, and it's getting late.
Send the crowds out to the farms and villages so they can buy the food for themselves.
You feed them.
How? It would cost a fortune to feed all these people.
How much food do you have? Go and see.
All we have are these 5 barley loaves and these 2 fish.
Make the people sit down on the grass in groups.
And they divided into groups of 50s and 100s. Then Jesus took the food and gave thanks.
Baruch ata Adonai, Eloheinu melech ha'olam, hamotzi lechem min ha'aretz.
He broke the food into portions and gave it to his disciples to give to the people. And everyone had enough to eat.
Gather up all that is left. Let's not waste any.
And they filled up 12 baskets with what was left over.
Ben? What happened to the boy with the bread?
Well, he grew up and became a baker, just like his father.
Oh, but I think he's much handsomer than his father.
Open up in the name of Nero.
I told you that boy was trouble. Quick, you all know what to do.
Break it down! You there! Where are all the Christians hiding?
Christians, sir? In here? I'll eat this clay if you find anyone hiding here. Actually, with a little salt, it wouldn't be that bad.
Search this place!
Justin, Marcus, Anna, and Zach. That's everyone. Thank God we're all safe.
Cyrus!
Brilliant! At the games tomorrow, the lions, dogs, and gladiators will come in from here.
Oh, yes, Caesar. It's brilliant.
Hold your tongue, I'm not finished. Then my champion, Giganticus, will storm in from there. Oh, yes. And finally, in my greatest stroke of genius, the Christians will come out from here and meet their doom. Where are my Christians? Snivelus, call Nihilus at once.
Nihilus! Hail, Caesar!
Nihilus, where are my Christians?
They are being unloaded now, Divinity. We captured scores of them in last night's raids.
Excellent. It won't be long now, my friend.
Anna, are you sure this is where they live?
Yes, Cyrus said just behind this villa. And he said one time...
And the neighbor said he lost his parents in the fire.
We're the only ones who can help him.
Anna's right. We've got to help him.
State your business.
Bread for the gladiators. And this for yourself.
On your way.
Zach, you make a map of these corridors while we look for Cyrus.
Cyrus?
Oh, who goes there?
It's Ben the baker with stale crumbs for the prisoners. Pity guards can't eat on duty.
Well, actually, it's just about time for my break.
Justin, take care of our friend while we feed the prisoners. Ben, Helena. Shh. Thomas, what are you doing here?
We were all rounded up in last night's raids.
Back away, you scavengers. That's all the crumbs you get. Don't worry, there's plenty of bread for all of you.
Anna! Cyrus, are you okay? Yeah, but tomorrow they're gonna throw us to Giganticus.
Shh, don't panic. We'll have you out before then. Just have courage.
Courage? Have you seen the size of him?
Size has nothing to do with courage, Cyrus.
Remember David and Goliath? And Zacchaeus?
Who?
Zacchaeus. He wasn't much bigger than you, but he had lots of courage. You see, the people where Jesus lived hated Zacchaeus because he collected taxes for the Romans. But what people most disliked was that Zacchaeus was a cheat.
2 for Caesar, 4 for me.
Now, Zacchaeus had heard a lot about Jesus and really wanted to see him.
They robbed and beat him, leaving him there, bleeding and alone. A priest was going down the same road, but he refused to stop and help. Then a Levite came by, on his way to the temple where he worked. Zacchaeus! Hurry and climb down, for today I must stay in your house.
Why, he's going to the house of that traitor Zacchaeus.
Don't you know that man is a thief?
That's how he gets his money.
Lord, I will give half of all I own to the poor, and if I have cheated anyone, I'll pay him back 4 times as much.
Truly, God's forgiveness has come to this house today.
You see, it took a lot of courage for Zacchaeus to be honest. Do you know what I mean?
Stoutacus, party of one?
perfect.
Hey, what are you doing in here?
Me? I'm, with the Volunteers for Arena Improvement.
All right, carry on.
I'd say getting Christians out of here is a definite improvement.
Now, get some rest. We'll be back for you all in the morning.
Anna, thanks.
It's okay, Cyrus. I'll see you tomorrow.
It's perfect.
Good work, Marcus.
Thanks. Well, I supervised him.
Great. Once I open the cell, it's just 30 paces to the left, then down this corridor to the right, and we're home free.
Man, what if Giganticus gets us?
You take away his brute strength, killer instinct, and enormous size, and what do you have left?
Me?
Marcus, Giganticus may be powerful, but we have Jesus on our side.
Is Jesus stronger than Giganticus?
Of course he is. Giganticus may be able to hurt people, but he doesn't have the power to heal them. You know, there was once a man named Cyrus whose daughter was very sick.
My little daughter is dying. Please come and heal her so she will live.
Jesus asked Cyrus to lead the way.
Sir, your daughter has died.
Don't be afraid. Trust me. What is all this noise? This man's little girl isn't dead. She's just asleep.
But Jesus sent them away.
Talitha, come. Now give her something to eat.
And he told them to say nothing of these events to anyone. But it's hard to keep such a thing secret, isn't it?
All right now, off to sleep.
That's real pretty, but you'll be singing a different tune tomorrow when you face Giganticus.
If they like this, they're going to love what he does to the Christians.
Why do I always get stuck with babysitting patrol? I should be inside helping Ben and Zach.
Ben! Ah, Storykeepers! The gladiators weren't very hungry today. I'm afraid I'm stuck with all these leftovers.
Enough warm-ups, Nicholas. Where are my weeping, frightened Christians? We need drama, we need tragedy, we need body count.
Bring out the Christians!
Hurry, the gate's opening.
Follow me.
Did I mention I love icing? Bring on the Christians! I think break time is over.
Ah! The prisoners are gone! The prisoners are gone!
Find them, search the arena.
Come on, the exit's just ahead.
I think we should go this way.
If it weren't for you, we wouldn't be in this mess. I say we go that way. You see? We're almost there. Maybe we should have gone your way.
Oh, no!
You wait here. I'll see what's happening.
Everyone, just keep calm. I have everything under control! Ah! All right, Tiny, let's see what you got. Whoa!
All right, step right up. The show's about to begin. I'll need a volunteer. You, sir. Of course, I could juggle the helmets and bounce the sword.
Thomas, this way!
Or I could juggle the sword and bounce the helmets.
All right, let me at him. I'll tear him to bits.
He's good. He's very good.
Why don't you get out of the road?
Gladly.
Close the gate! For the love of Zeus, would somebody please kill somebody?
Marcus, another helping?
No, thank you. Or I'll be as fat as Stouticus.
Thanks for dinner, Helena. That was great. And thanks to all of you. You know, for rescuing me.
It was nothing.
That's easy for you to say.
Well, I better be going. My parents will be wondering where I am.
Justin, Marcus, could you please help me with the dishes?
Cyrus, we know about your parents.
You do?
Why didn't you tell me the truth?
I guess I was just ashamed of being an orphan.
But I'm an orphan. So are Justin and Marcus.
You are?
Yeah. Ben and Helena took us all in after the fire.
And you'd be welcome to stay with us, too. At least until we find your parents.
You mean you'd want me to stay with you?
Of course.
Everybody, it's finished!
Come on. We have something to show you.
Well, Cyrus, what do you think?
It's for me?
Unless you want the lower bunk.
No, thanks. This one's perfect.
Rome, 64 AD. The Emperor Nero has unleashed his fury against the Christians. Their crime? Proclaiming a king higher than Caesar. Setting fire to the city, Nero places the blame on the Christians and launches a new campaign to wipe them out. Families are separated, children left homeless, as thousands are sold into slavery or thrown to the lions. Escaping the panic of the fire and dodging the advancing soldiers, a group of children find shelter in the gentle care of Ben and Helena, a local baker and his wife. Here the children discover an amazing secret network of daring men and women who risk their lives to help one another and to tell the stories of the great storyteller, the one called Jesus. And so, awaiting the day when their parents will return, Anna, Cyrus, Justin, and Marcus embark on the adventure of a lifetime, together with Ben, Helena, and their friends in the Christian underground. Their mission, to keep the stories of Jesus alive. This is their story. They are the Storykeepers.
Oh, 'cause we all need the bread. Together we bake to keep Rome fed.
I wonder what could be keeping Sakai.
That kid's always running late.
I know, but with so many guards patrolling the streets.
Helena, you worry too much. Zach's just fine, I'm sure of it.
All right, you want me? Come and get me! I knew that wouldn't work. Hey! Gotta fly! Ah! I needed a bath anyway. Ben! The Romans have captured the Storykeeper in the Northern District!
I know. Here, try one of these rolls.
A roll? Ben, Christians from all over are coming to the Northern District tonight, and there's no one to tell a story. You've got to come.
I wish I could, Sakai, but there's a meeting here tonight.
Ben's going to tell a story about John the Baptist.
John the who?
John the Baptist. He was the cousin of Jesus, and he lived in the desert near the Jordan River. He ate honey and locusts to stay alive.
Honey-flavored insects? Yuck!
You see, John was a great prophet, and when he came out of the desert, he did not like what he saw. He began to tell the people to change their ways, not to steal and not to cheat.
If you have 2 coats, give one to someone who has none. If you have food, share that too.
People everywhere were talking about this strange man.
Be baptized in the river as a sign that you want to change your ways. I baptize you with water, but the man who follows me will be greater than I am. I am not worthy to untie the straps of his sandals. He will baptize you with the Holy Spirit and with fire.
And sure enough, not long after that, Jesus left his home in Nazareth to join the crowds at the riverbank. John was nervous. He knew he wasn't worthy to baptize Jesus. But Jesus smiled at him, and John knew it was all right. Then something wonderful happened.
You are my beloved Son. With you I am pleased.
After that, Jesus journeyed into the desert for 40 days and nights. But I'll tell you about that some other time.
Look, Ben, that was great. But what about the people in the Northern District? They aren't going to have a story tonight unless we do something.
Exactly. Justin?
What's that?
It's a story for the Christians in the Northern District.
And you're going to take it to them.
That's a great idea! Oh, there's still one problem. Getting to the Northern District. The streets are practically paved with guards.
There must be some way to get through.
We know a way.
Captain Justin to the rescue!
I want to be captain. Me too.
They'll be okay, won't they?
Of course. Why, when I was a kid, we did it all the time.
Stop with the splashing. I already had one bath today, and I'm not taking another.
Oh, yeah?
That's 3 fish, 7 rocks, 1 sandal. And approximately 356 pounds of assorted children. No, this won't do at all. Children and such floating about in the water duct. As aqueduct inspector, I'm afraid it's my duty to give you all a citation.
Yes, sir. Won't happen again, sir. Let's get out of here.
A bit old to be playing the aqueduct, aren't you, friend?
Who, me? Well,
We weren't playing. We're Junior Praetorian Water Scouts. And he's our troop leader.
I am? I am.
Mm-hmm. What's that you've got behind your back?
Bread. I'll take some of that.
No!
This bread is kind of stale.
So you're one of those Christians. I've never met one in person. Halt!
You'll never take me alive! Of course, if you want to take me alive, we could work it that way too.
Take him to the Imperial Palace. Caesar will want to interrogate him.
Of course he will. Just before he feeds him to the lions.
And I think they took him to the palace. Then Cyrus and Justin went after him.
Oh, this is terrible. We've got to cook up some way of getting Zacchaeus out of the palace.
Cook up a way. That's it.
Huh?
Don't just stand there. We've got a lot of baking to do.
Helena, what does baking have to do with rescuing Zacchaeus?
Remember the Emperor's sweet tooth?
Of course! Of course! Let's get baking, everyone!
But what are we baking?
A feast for a king, my dear. A feast for a king.
Live from Caesar's palace, it's Lucius, Domitius, Ahenobarbus, Nero!
And so I must sing this sad song of despair for the job of a poor Caesar. 'Tis more than most could bear.
Poor Zach. It sounds like they're torturing him.
Your Nero is great! Please stop, you're too kind. God, to the lions at once! Ah!
Hail, Caesar.
What have we here?
We found this Christian near the aqueduct, Caesar. He was carrying this.
A Christian? You know, I've never understood why you people insist on throwing away your lives for the sake of some dead Jewish carpenter.
He's not dead, and all over Rome, thousands like me wait for the day he will return, and Rome will fall.
You're in for a long wait. Centurion, what's on the scroll?
Some kind of story, Caesar, about this Jesus of theirs.
Well, that ought to be entertaining. Read us your little story, Christian. Who knows? Perhaps you'll convert us all.
You heard, Caesar. Read.
You don't want to hear the story. You just want to make fun of it. I'll not dishonor my lord for Caesar's entertainment.
I am your lord, Christian. Read the story, I command you.
I'd rather die.
As you wish. But first, I simply must know what you're dying for. Centurion, what does it say?
It starts with Jesus and his disciples at the Sea of Galilee, Caesar.
Well, go on. Read it. Read it.
That evening, Jesus said to his disciples, "Come, let's cross over to the other side." But before long, a furious storm came up. And terrible waves began to break over the bow of the disciples' boat, filling it with water.
Master, please wake up. Master, please. Don't you care if we drown?
Silence. Be quiet.
And upon his command, the wind died down until the sea was completely calm.
Why are you frightened? Do you still not trust me?
And they turned to one another and said, "What sort of man is this, that even the wind and the sea obey him?"
Well, what are you all staring at? I've never heard such a ridiculous story in my entire life. It's completely absurd.
Yes, Caesar, absolutely absurd. No doubt about it. In fact, I'd have to say, on a scale from 1 to 10...
Shush up, Snivellus.
Shushing up, Caesar.
Destroy the scroll at once.
Yes, Caesar.
And as for this wretch, I want him thrown to the lions at the games tomorrow. He shall be an example to all of Rome of how we deal with Christians.
I sure hope Ben gets here soon.
Here for hours.
Oh, I hate the thought of Zacchaeus being held prisoner by that madman, Nero.
Why is Nero mad at Zacchaeus, Ben?
Well, he's not that kind of mad, Marcus.
What kind of mad is he?
Well, he's like that man Jesus met at Gerasa.
Who?
Well, you see, one day, Jesus and his disciples sailed across the Sea of Galilee to a place called Gerasa, where there lived a wild man. He slept in a cave, and the local villagers were terrified of him. Shortly after Jesus and the disciples arrived, the wild man appeared before them.
What do you want with me, Jesus, Son of the Most High God?
Come out of this man, evil spirit.
For God's sake, don't torment me.
What is your name?
I am Legion. We are as numerous as the Roman army.
And Legion begged Jesus not to send him away.
Send us among the pigs. Let us go into them.
When the villagers heard what had happened, they came to see for themselves. They were astonished to see the wild man, now fully clothed and in his own right mind. They became frightened and begged Jesus to leave the area. As Jesus and the others were about to sail away, the man appeared. He begged Jesus to let him go with them.
Go home to your family and friends. Tell them what God has done for you.
I like the Legion story, Ben. Is that the end?
That's the end.
Look! We can cross!
Hold on, everybody!
We made it! We made it!
It's a little early for a victory celebration. Get your disguises ready, everyone. The tough part of our mission is just beginning.
As I sing my song, I make up the words as I go along. No one is as clever by far. My amazing talent will make me a star. Yes, that's it.
Wonderful, Caesar. Simply wonderful.
I'm not finished, Snivellus.
Wasn't he wonderful, citizens?
Are you deaf? I said I'm not finished.
Encore! Encore!
Snivellus! I am going to kill you!
Bravo! Bravo!
Why, Snivellus, what a lot of waxy build-up you have. You really should clean your ears more often.
Please, your divinity. Your voice is a symphonic sensation, a melodious melody.
Hail Caesar! I am Ben Pierre, the famous baker from Gaul, and this is my family. We have brought pastry for the Emperor.
Pastry, you say?
Oui, in honor of the 21st birthday of Caesar's uncle's third cousin on his mother's side, twice removed. We have prepared a selection of our finest culinary treats.
Third cousin on my mother's side?
Oui, and now, if your majesty pleases, I will describe for him the pastries. Over here, we have the fruit-filled pastries.
Cyrus, it's Ben.
Look at that outfit.
Hey, this thing's loose.
What do you want? I suppose you're here to torture me. Well, go ahead. I'm not afraid of you. What's this? Poison?
It's water. If I wanted to kill you, I wouldn't bother with poison.
I see your point.
And these are our famous cream-filled pastries.
Delicious.
And lastly, the crème de la crème. You mustn't eat this one. This pastry is special. It is my world-famous secret poison torture pastry. One bite and...
How delightful. Well, I simply must see a demonstration.
It is a pity you don't have any of those loathsome Christians around. They make especially good torture pastry victims.
You don't say. God, fetch me the Christian prisoner at once.
You know, you don't have to die. I've seen Nero pardon people like you before.
Yeah, right. If they deny Jesus.
You don't have to deny a thing. You just have to accept that Nero is also a god.
Then I guess I have to die.
Who is this Jesus that inspires such crazy loyalty in his followers? I would like to have met this man.
You still can.
But he's dead. How can I...
Shh! Caesar demands to see the prisoner at once.
Welcome back, Christian. I didn't want to send you to the lions on an empty stomach. My baker friend here has a pastry that's to die for.
Ben, what are you doing here?
Don't worry, everything's under control. Just follow my lead. And now, Christian wretch, eat this poison torture pastry so we can all watch you go into convulsions and collapse dead upon the floor.
No, I won't. Everything's getting dark. I'm so cold. Goodbye, cruel world.
Did you see his tortured expression? Did you hear his agonized gasps? Wasn't it wonderful? I'll take 6 dozen of those pastries for the next senator's ball.
Of course, Caesar. And now, for no extra charge, we will remove the body from your imperial sight.
Well, how refreshing to have someone take the rubbish out without being asked.
Caesar, bless you.
Thank you.
It's a trick! Stop them!
After the men!
Poison torture pastry indeed! Did you really think you could fool Caesar? Throw them to the lions at once!
We've got to help him. How? Help me topple the statue.
Are you crazy?
Come on, help me.
Let's get him!
Halt!
Bravo! Bravus! Bravissimo! I only hope you perform as well in the lion pits.
Look out!
You chaps are no better.
It's no use. Zacchaeus was supposed to be here hours ago. We better go tell the others.
But what are we going to tell them? Those people risked their lives to be here tonight.
I know that. But what can we do? We don't have a story.
I guess you're right. Wait! Look!
There they are! Ben, get ready to hand off the scroll!
No problem. I've got it right here. Uh-oh. What would I do without you?
Ben!
Sorry.
Thank you. Thank you all.
Don't mention it. Because of your faith and bravery, hundreds of people will hear a new story tonight.
What story will they hear, Ben?
Well, it's a story about the time Jesus and his disciples got caught in a terrible storm on the Sea of Galilee.
That evening, Jesus said to his disciples, "Come, let's cross over to the other side."
Rome, 64 AD. The Emperor Nero has unleashed his fury against the Christians. Their crime? Proclaiming a king higher than Caesar. Setting fire to the city, Nero places the blame on the Christians and launches a new campaign to wipe them out. Families are separated, children left homeless, as thousands are sold into slavery or thrown to the lions. Escaping the panic of the fire and dodging the advancing soldiers, a group of children find shelter in the gentle care of Ben and Helena, a local baker and his wife. Here the children discover an amazing secret network of daring men and women who risk their lives to help one another and to tell the stories of the great storyteller, the one called Jesus. And so, awaiting the day when their parents will return, Anna, Cyrus, Justin, and Marcus embark on the adventure of a lifetime, together with Ben, Helena, and their friends in the Christian underground. Their mission, to keep the stories of Jesus alive. This is their story. They are the Storykeepers.
Why are we being so careful tonight?
Because tonight's meeting is especially dangerous, Cyrus. Ben's friend Ephraim will be there, and the Romans would love to catch him because he's told so many people the stories of Jesus.
I think it's safe now.
You there? We're searching for a man named Ephraim, a Christian. Do you know him?
No, I don't.
All right.
You call that an interrogation, Tacticus? I'll show you. Do you know a Christian named Ephraim?
No, I swear.
You not only know him, you are Ephraim, aren't you? Aren't you? I said you're Ephraim. You're Ephraim the Storykeeper.
Yes, anything you say!
That, my friend, is how it's done.
Why do they have to be so cruel, Justin?
They beat my father like that before they took him away.
Ben, my old friend.
Ephraim, I'm so glad you made it. Everyone's been looking forward to hearing your stories. Friends of Jesus, please welcome Ephraim, the master storyteller.
Ah, Ben is too kind. But he knows as well as anyone I am nothing compared to the greatest storyteller of all. Why, one day I remember hearing Jesus in Galilee, and as he spoke, a man stepped forward.
What must I do to live in God's new way?
What do the scriptures say?
They say we must love God and our neighbors as ourselves.
Yes. Do this and you will live.
But who is my neighbor?
There was a man traveling from Jerusalem to Jericho. Some men set a trap on the road, and when the man came by, they robbed and beat him. Leaving him there, bleeding and alone. A priest was going down the same road, but he refused to stop and help. Then a Levite came by, on his way to the temple where he worked. Then, just as the man thought he would die, a Samaritan came by. The wounded man did not think a stranger from Samaria would help. But the foreigner took pity on him and stopped. After tending to the man's wounds, the Samaritan took him to an inn.
This man needs help.
Do you know this man?
No, but please just take care of him. If it costs more than this, I'll pay you on the way back.
The innkeeper was amazed. Samaritans and Jews don't usually speak to one another. Yet the priest and Levite had broken their own law by not helping the man.
Now, which of those men who passed by the wounded traveler was his neighbor?
The one who was kind to him.
Exactly. Now you go and do the same.
Now there was a master storyteller.
Ah, yes. Did you ever meet Jesus?
Who?
Jesus.
Oh, him. Yes, of course. Now, if you'll excuse me.
I don't remember seeing you before.
Oh, I'm visiting. I'm visiting my uncle, yes, and there he is. Oh, Uncle!
And finally, this is Marcus and his brother Justin.
I'm pleased to meet you all.
Come, come. Helena has a feast waiting, and then I'll tell you about our plans. Believe me, we'll have you out of the city before Nero even knows you were here.
What do you mean he's here? Who's here?
The one responsible for spreading all that Jesus nonsense throughout all of Cappadocia.
Oh, him. Why, the unmitigated God! It's bad enough he spreads that poison out in the sticks, but to come here... Felonius, thank you for bringing this to my attention.
You're welcome.
Tacticus, why isn't this Christian here now begging for his life?
Well, sir, we haven't found him yet, but I have my men on alert for any unusual activity.
If your men are alert at all, that will be unusual activity.
Do you mean Felonius is the one man who knows where this Christian is? That Felonius is the one true, loyal, everlasting friend of Rome?
Well, I didn't actually see where he went.
To the lions at once! Now, where were we?
The search for the Christian is a job for my Praetorian Guard, not these common foot soldiers. Let me do this my way, and I guarantee we'll have that storykeeper silenced by nightfall.
The only thing you can guarantee, Nihilus, is brutality and destruction.
Brutality and destruction? Why, Tacticus, what an excellent idea. I want you and Nihilus to work together.
Sir!
Silence! Now close the city gates, and let no one travel the highways of the Empire without my official seal. I want that Christian dead, as well as anyone caught hiding him. You have your orders, now go!
Get down! Open up! You Christians can't escape forever!
Sometimes I don't understand. Even if they are different, these Christians don't seem so bad. Still, Caesar is my God, and I do as he commands. Guards, search that house.
You there! What are you doing?
I was just making deliveries.
Deliver this!
Hey, watch where you're going, boy.
Ow! Get your hands off of me!
And you, get off the streets.
One day you're gonna pay for this. You're all gonna pay.
Tell us the story. Tell us the story. Yeah, a story about Jesus.
Ephraim will tell another story tonight. Right now, we have to discuss our plans to get him out of Rome.
Does he have to leave?
I'm afraid so, Anna. There are many people in Genoa who have never heard the stories of Christ, and I have to plant the seeds.
He's gonna plant seeds in Genoa? I thought he was a storykeeper, not a farmer.
Well, Cyrus, telling the stories of Jesus is like planting a seed in someone's heart.
Helena, tell him about the sower.
Ah, yes. One day, Jesus was teaching a crowd by the sea.
Listen to this. A farmer went to plant his crop. Now some seeds fell on the path, and the birds ate them. Some seeds fell on rocky ground. These shot up quickly because the soil was thin, but they were scorched by the sun. Some seeds fell among the thorn bushes, and the thorns grew up and choked them so that they never ripened. But some seeds fell into good soil and made 30 times more grain. Some up to 60, and others up to 100 times more grain.
And Jesus said, "He who has ears, let him hear."
Hear what? I don't get it.
Well, neither did his disciples. At least, not at first.
Master, why do you talk to people in stories? Why not say what you mean, like you do with us?
When I'm talking to you, I can talk about God's way plainly, about how God cares for everyone everywhere. But those who hear me as I'm passing through their villages don't know me as well. The king's officer, like the scriptures say, I put things into stories. That way, those who want to hear me can, but those whose hearts are closed never do. Like the scriptures say, they look, but they don't really see what's there. They listen, but they don't understand.
Because if they did understand, they'd change their ways.
Ben! The soldiers are coming! We've got to hide Ephraim!
Justin, you and Anna take Ephraim to the catacombs and wait for me. I'll keep the guards busy.
Open up in the name of Caesar!
Hurry!
I said open this door!
I'm coming! Storykeepers!
Oh, Ben, I didn't realize this was your bakery.
Come in.
I'm afraid I'll have to. Nero's orders. We're searching the whole district.
Come on, Ephraim!
So, are you searching for anything in particular?
Well, actually, these look good.
By all means, help yourself.
Well, Storykeepers, hoping to find a Christian beneath that crust.
No, sorry, sir. I was just about to...
Guards! What was that? Nero's baker, eh? If I find you've been hiding that storykeeper, I'll bake you.
Are you sure you know where you're going?
I know these tunnels like the back of my hand. I had to live down here for a month after the fire.
At least the children are safe, and they didn't find Ephraim.
Psst, Ben.
What was that?
Ben.
The picture's talking.
Marcus, it's just Zakai.
Is it safe?
Yes, they're gone. Come in, come in.
Ben, you won't believe it. We've gathered a whole cartload of food and clothing for Ephraim to take to our friends in Genoa.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, and I got these. Traveling papers for Ephraim.
Traveling papers?
Nero set up checkpoints on all the highways, but with these, once Ephraim's out of the city, he can travel anywhere in the empire.
Excellent. Zach, tell everyone to bring their gifts for the Genoa Christians to Zedekai's cave. Here, we'll meet you there tonight.
But that's outside the city. How will you get Ephraim there?
Catacombs, my boy. They don't call us underground Christians for nothing.
But we've looked everywhere. I don't want excuses. I want that Christian. And if I want your opinion, I'll give it to you. Now go! Oh, Tacticus, I think I've found our man. Come, I'll show you how to deal with these Christians.
Anna, slow down.
Oh, sorry.
Are you okay?
Yes, just give me a minute to catch my breath.
Listen. We're being followed. Run!
Come!
I wonder how deep this is.
I don't intend to find out.
They're getting closer.
Ben, it's me they want. You and the children go on. You have a better chance of making it without me.
No, Ephraim. Anna, here, take this. Hop on my back. The Lord will give me the strength of 2 men.
I thought you said the Lord would give you the strength of 2 men.
Well, they must have been very small men.
Justin, help me with this.
What are you doing?
If we pull out the support, we could bring the roof down behind us. I've seen it happen before.
Sure, that'll stop them.
I don't understand.
Tacticus!
Anna, Justin, are you all right?
We're fine.
You and Ephraim go on to the cave. We'll meet you there. I know another way.
Anna! Anna?
I don't hear the guards anymore.
Maybe they were buried alive. That's what they deserve. Uh-oh!
The tunnel is collapsing!
Nihilus! Help me!
Help yourself!
Are you okay?
Yeah. What's that?
It's him. He's one of the soldiers that...
Who's there? Nihilus? Is that you? Here. Here, grab my whip.
What do we do?
Nothing.
We gotta help him. He'll die.
So, leave him there.
Justin, it's not right.
What they did to our parents wasn't right.
Nihilus, please help me.
The papers!
Thank goodness. We were getting Where are the children?
There was a cave-in. We were separated. They're trying to come another way. Zach, take some men, see if you can find them.
Oh, Nihilus, I didn't think you'd come back. You saved me.
We had to. You could have died.
But you're Christians.
Uh-huh.
Anna!
I came in here to arrest you. Why would you risk your lives for me?
We were just doing what the Samaritan did.
What Samaritan?
The one in the story Ephraim told us.
Ah, Ephraim, the storykeeper. He's the man I'm after.
Well, you shouldn't have any trouble now. Thanks to you, we just lost his traveling papers.
Take me to him.
First they burn our houses, now they have our children!
How much do we have to take from Nero's thugs?
Please, I'm sure Zach will find the children.
There are only 2 soldiers in there, and there are 50 of us. I say we go in there and get some revenge!
Friends, we mustn't be like other people. We must learn to forgive.
How long can this go on?
Yes, but how many times do we have to forgive them?
Disciple Peter asked the same thing. Yes. Come, listen. They were walking in the hillsides, and Peter said,
"But Lord, when somebody treats me badly, how many times do I have to forgive him? Is 7 times enough?"
No, not 7 times or 70, but 7 times 70. There once was a king who wanted to settle accounts with the men who worked for him. One man owed him thousands of silver coins, but didn't have any money to pay him.
Then everything you own will be sold to pay your debt, even your wife and children.
Give me time. I'll pay you back. I promise.
The king felt sorry for the man, crossed out his debt, and let him go. But on the way home, the man met another one of the king's officers who owed him a small amount.
Pay me what you owe me.
Give me time. I'll pay in full. I promise.
When the king found out what the man had done, he was furious.
You wicked man. I wiped out your debt when you begged for time to pay. You should have done the same for this man. Guards! Take him to prison until he repays all his debt.
We must forgive those who wrong us, just as God has forgiven us.
Are you Ephraim, the storykeeper?
I am Ephraim.
Are you the one who told these children the stories of Jesus? If the people who hear your stories become like these children, then all of Rome should hear about your Jesus. You'll be needing these traveling papers.
You're drawn to him, aren't you?
A fellow centurion left me to die, but these children saved my life because of Jesus.
Come, we'll talk.
No, it's not safe now. My men will be looking for me. You must go, all of you.
Then I leave you in the hands of my friend, Ben.
Look for me at my bakery.
May your God go with you, Ephraim.
He will, my brother, and also with you.
And as for you, I don't know how to thank you, but I will find a way.